1987 was a big year for Nintendo with the release of Zelda 2, Castlevania 2, and Mega Man. However, the biggest release for Nintendo that ran from 1987 to 2005 is a special number to call Redmond, Washington, where you could talk to a game counselor that would help you if you got stuck on a game. Long-distance phone charges would apply. Even though the call center was closed in 2005, you can still get paid today to play video games. You just need a huge social media following and a good therapist because there's a lot of toxicity in the gaming community. But let's take a look at what life was like as a game counselor for Nintendo in the 1980s. So you might wonder, how would you become qualified for this job? Was it a college course you took? Did you have to master all the games before applying? And the answer was no. To do the job, you didn't even have to like video games. To get hired was just 2 questions and 1 test. Question number 1, do you have reliable transportation? Question number 2, can you work the selected shift? And for the test, all you had to do was breathe in a mirror to make sure that you are a human being. Congratulations, you're hired. Getting hired was the easy part, but your training would last for weeks as you had to learn to complete the games and know where the checkpoints were. Once your training was complete, you had to take a test before you could start taking phone calls, and it's been said that this test was so hard that most employees cheated on it. But even while you worked, you still had support. Information was right at your fingertips as a counselor. You could call someone for the answer if you couldn't find it. The key to be successful is you don't have to have the answers, you just need to know where to find it. A typical day for the job would take roughly 100 calls and answer questions about games, Nintendo, and the magazine Nintendo Power. Most of the calls were from kids, but they did receive calls from parents and grandparents, as they had become addicted to the games as well. Although this was an entry-level job, it could launch your gaming career, as Nintendo respected all the employees and stated if the employee puts in the work, there was room for advancement. And quite a few employees did advance to like positions of VP of Marketing and developers of the GameCube. Some of the counselors went on to work for Meta and other gaming companies. Nintendo Hotline did its purpose and helped millions of players, and just like the Yellow Pages and newspapers, the hotline ran its course and had been overtaken by the internet, and Nintendo embraced that as well. So did you ever call the hotline? Thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you on the leaderboards.